Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim and today I'm going to be playing TBR Trail for the month of October. So this month I think I'm going to really cut to the chase and just get on with the game. I usually blabber on for like 7 minutes or something talking about who knows what. But yeah, I think I'm just going to crack on this time. The only thing I will say is that if you would like to see the rules of the game, then I will link a video that I did back earlier in the year that explains most of the rules in more detail. I'll link the playlist to the other games as well because the rules have evolved like as the time has gone on. But the only thing that is really important at this stage is that there are 4 teams, and when one of the teams win the game, then there will be a giveaway, and depending on which team wins the game, that kind of dictates what kind of giveaway that I'm going to do, and I'm really excited about it. And yeah, details to that will be in the description as well if you wanted to go and check that out. I wasn't going to do any readathons in October because September I've been trying to juggle a couple alongside TBR Trail, but then I watched Lee Mack's video and she gave her TBR for the You Readathon. You Readathon, I think that's what it's called. So I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video if you're interested. I think I've made it work with my required reading for October. So I already had 5 books on my TBR before I even played TBR Trail, but I've managed to make all of those 5 books work for the You Readathon. This month I did extra rolls for Pouneh, who is one of the subscribers here on this channel, which was really fun. So I hope you like what I ended up rolling. There are a couple that I'm a bit worried about without spoiling the rolls, because I don't think Pouneh has social media. So if you have a problem with any of the prompts and you're like, I just can't do this, then just let me know and I can re-pull a different prompt for you if you wanted to. So yeah, that's everything. Let's get on with the first roll. Hey guys, so it's time for roll number 1 for October, and things are a little different because Mo, who played last month, he only wanted 3 rolls. So we finished on my go, which was with the red team, and so therefore this time I have to play with the blue team, which I've never done before. Well, I did it before, I had people playing the game, but I don't think I've done it for a while. So watch me get super confused about what's going on, but hopefully I can keep it together. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to start with blue team, and it's my go. And let's see what we get. 5, 6, 7. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That could be interesting. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I can't do that. So either got the candle in non-fiction or a regular book, was it here or something, in STEM. So I think what I'm going to do is go to STEM because I have got a couple of science fiction books and I let myself read science fiction for STEM. So I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, it was here. Okay, and that's a book. So let's see what the prompt is. And the prompt is, oh, hang on, this could work. Read a book under 250 pages. If that works out, that's really handy. I'm not sure if it does work out, I'll have to check. So roll number 1 got me a STEM book, which had to be a book under 250 pages. And for STEM, I've really let myself have a lot of leeway on this year, and I've allowed myself to read science fiction. Because this year I've just been in a mood for fiction, to be honest. I really have. So anyway, this month for the Lunaralong, which is run by Amy from A-Star Reads and Danielle from Bookclub, one of the books that we're reading this month is Fairies, which is a novella in the Lunar Chronicles series. And it's just under 250 pages, well, it's 222 pages, which is really lucky because that's already on my TBR. So I'm super intrigued about Fairies because it follows I guess it's an origin story, I'm assuming it's an origin story of the villain in the Lunar Chronicles. So we're going to find out a lot more about her. I don't really know how I feel about it because she's so unlikable that I really don't want to start having any sympathy for her. But yeah, it should make for an interesting read and an interesting discussion in the Discord that Amy and Danielle run over there. So it's a lot of fun. So now it's time for Pouneh's first roll. So that is going to be with Team Black. And let's go. So we've got a 3. I really apologise for my voice, by the way. I've not been very well, so my voice is going. But I have to record, so I apologise if it's really annoying. But yeah, okay, so I can only move this one because this one's still at the start, and I can only get this one out if it's an even number, which it isn't. And so this has to move 1, 2, 3 and kick the purple away, and the purple has to go back to the start. Which is really annoying. Kind of great for Team Black because now this black piece is almost home. So yeah, let's see. It's a candle, so those get taken from this prompt, and they're just slightly more challenging prompts in this little pot. So hopefully not too tricky, but let's see. So we've got, oh, this is quite a good one actually. This is read a book recommended by a bookstagrammer. And that can go there. Okay, your first roll, Pouneh, gave you read a book recommended by a bookstagrammer. And like I said at the start of this video, I'm not sure if you have social media. So if that's difficult, then just let me know and I'll pull another prompt. But basically what that means is you don't have to read the first book that comes up. It's just if you're scrolling through Instagram and then you see a book that's on your TBR that you own or that you can easily get from the library, just something that's easily accessible to you, then read that. Okay, time for my roll number 2 with Team Purple, and let's try and get some of the poor guys at the start out. Oh, can't do that. That's a 9. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another candle, but in fiction. Oh, my voice is so going. I might have to do a bit of a voiceover on here if I can't make it all the way through. Okay, so let's pick another candle prompt. And I have read a book that has a word in the title from one of your favourite songs. Why did I make this so challenging for myself? I mean, it is the challenge pot, but still. And that has to be fiction. I reckon I can wheedle my way around that to make it work for my TBR pile. Okay, so my second roll got me a fiction book, and that had to be a book that has a word in the title from one of my favourite songs. So this, I really tried to wangle it so I could read one of the books on my already needs to be read stack. And my friends and family book club in the month of October are going to be reading the new book by Sally Rooney. So Sally Rooney wrote Normal People and Conversations with Friends. And I've read Normal People but not Conversations with Friends. But the new book is called Beautiful World, Where Are You? So I'm using that book for this prompt because when I was a teenager, like 16 or something, there was a song that I loved to listen to, and it's called World Outside by the Devlins, which I absolutely loved. I really loved it. I would play it now if I could, but copyright, so I can't. But yeah, so I would say that that is one of my favourite songs, and that kind of, it's a bit of a cheat, but it was definitely a favourite song. And I think I went through a little stage where I had it on repeat quite a lot. I used to do that a lot with songs, just have it on repeat. I try to now, but my partner doesn't have any of it, so I can't do it as much now. But yeah, so World Outside by the Devlins has world in the title, and Beautiful World, Where Are You has world in the title, so I'm going to use that for that prompt. The book itself, I think it follows 4 friends who are kind of, I don't know, they're kind of together, they're kind of not together, they sleep together, I don't know if there's secrets going on, I'm not really too sure, but it's about them learning whether or not there is a beautiful world out there, I think, from the description of the blurb. But the thing is, that description doesn't really make me want to read the book, to be perfectly honest, but because it's a book club book, then I kind of have to read it. So I don't know, maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. I did like Normal People, but it's definitely not the kind of book that I'm really drawn towards at the moment, but we'll see, maybe I'll really like it, I don't know. Okay, Pouneh, it's time for your second go, which is Team Red, and let's roll. So 5, so can't take any of these guys out again, because no even numbers, which is really annoying. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, non-fiction, and a book. So just a regular prompt. I'll put that back there. Oh, no I won't. And it is read a book set in a country different to your own. So that's quite a nice one. And that's non-fiction. So that can go here. What are we doing now? I knew I would get confused about what I'm doing. Okay, so we've each had 2 goes each. So now it's back with Team Blue, which is back to my go again. So let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, still no, oh, it doesn't matter anyway, that it's not an even number. Looks like blues are, they might be with, oh, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That can go home. Or I can bring one of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't want to do the cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another candle. I'm going to take this little blue guy home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll see what's on that fiction little scroll guy. Maybe you can go here. Okay, so we have a scroll to open, which is super exciting. It's right here. So let's see what it is. Trying to read it through the back. Oh, Sorcery of Thorns. Okay, this is a book I'm really excited about reading. Oh, it's here. It's here. Right next to Cinder. Come out here. Okay, so Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. So all I know about this book is that it's a book about books. So when I read The Starless Sea, which is also a book about books, lots of people were talking about other books about books. How many times can I say that? So yeah, I bought it and I don't really know what it's about. So it says, all sorcerers are evil. Elizabeth has known that as long as she has known anything. Raised as a foundling in one of the Ostermere's great libraries, Elizabeth has grown up among magical grimoires that rattle beneath iron chains, capable of transforming into grotesque monsters. I won't read any more. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Although I have heard mixed things, so I hope that I do like it, and I don't just find it a bit meh. But yeah, excited. Okay, Pouneh, time for your third roll. And this is difficult for me because this black scroll is definitely going to go home if I don't get an even number to bring out the other one, which adds a book to my TBR. And I don't get a choice of what to read with the scrolls because I just have to read whatever's on the scroll as well. So let's go and see what happens. 4, it is an even number. Oh, I should take this opportunity to get this black scroll out because as soon as that goes home, it might be difficult to do that. But then that gives you another non-fiction book, and I don't know if you'd want that. I don't think I'd want 2 non-fiction books on my TBR for sure. So you know what? I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice to you, and I'm going to give you just free choice because I just don't know if you're going to want another non-fiction book on your TBR. And if I land here, that's what you're going to have to do. So, okay, I'm taking this black scroll to home, which means the black team have only 1 piece left, and although it's stuck at home, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's roll 1 dice to see which pot we're taking from, and usually I do 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 or 4. Oh, that was a 3, so 3 and 4 is this one. So just a regular prompt as well, which is pretty nice. And I've got, oh, random colour generator. That's quite fun. And that can go on the free choice spot. Okay, so now black is officially in the lead because the black scroll has gone home. But before I open that, I'm just going to do the random colour generator for Pouneh's turn. Let me record my screen so I can show you. Okay, so there at the moment is olive yellow, but I haven't pressed the button. So let's generate random colours. Oh, pearl light grey. Not the most interesting of colours, but it's quite a nice shade of grey. So yeah, feel free to do your own random colour generator if you want to choose different colour, but that's the one that I got. And let's see what's on this black scroll. So this is free choice, but it wasn't free choice to start with, which I've just remembered. So it was, yeah, we'll see what it is. We'll see what it is. Okay. Oh, Life 3.0. This is quite a hefty one, you know. Okay, this is Life 3.0 and it's by Max Tegmark. And I was looking for it for ages on my shelves, and then I realised that actually I had already started it because I think it came up on a previous TBR Trail TBR and I just didn't finish it. But I was enjoying it from what I remember, so I'm actually on page 106. I read that much. So, and I'd even marked it out like I was doing a little buddy read with myself. Yeah, I can't remember why I stopped. I probably just ran out of time in the month. This book is all about artificial intelligence and the future of computers and humans. But yeah, so the chapter that I read, one of them was called Matter Turns Intelligent, and I found that really interesting. It went over like, what is intelligence, what is memory, what is computation, what is learning, and stuff like that. And then some of the future topics discussed in the book is like what's going to happen in the next 10,000 years. Some of the subheadings in that is like protector god, enslaved god, zookeeper, 1984, stuff like that, self-destruction. So yeah, then there's a whole chapter on consciousness at the end. So I think I am going to really like this. I have not really been in the mood for any proper sciencey books at the moment, like popular science books, but maybe this will bring me back into it and get me back into that kind of area of reading, because I do really, really enjoy it when I'm doing it. I just think I'm so distracted at the moment with all the fantasy stuff that, yeah, I've been off it for a while. But yeah, really excited to get back into this one. I might just skim over what I've already read and then carry on reading, but yeah. Okay, time for my last roll, which is with Team Purple. And come on, even number. 5. Oh, this game, it's like against me or something. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a cat, so that takes it out of my hands as well. Why? And okay, this is... Oh no, this does not bode well for me. Read the first book discussed in the newest booktube video that you can easily get hold of. That is so tricksy. And literally could be anything. Oh my days. Okay. Okay, so I got free choice, but read the first book that I can easily get hold of that comes up in the first booktube video. So again, I'm going to screen record. Although I don't know the rules on showing somebody else's video, so I'll show you the screenshot of me scrolling just to see what the video is, but then I might not play the video on my thing. I don't know. If anyone knows the rules, then let me know. Okay, cool. So the first video this morning is Wild Book Garden. So let's click on this, and
Hello everybody, it's Karen from Wild Book Garden, and today I am here with part 2 of my August wrap-up.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pause. Bear with. Okay, so I've made a decision. I think it maybe was like the 4th or 5th book that Cara from Wild Book Garden talked about, but the one that was the first book to kind of catch my eye and go, maybe I will look to see if that's on Scribd, see if I can read it, because I didn't want to go through every book to see if it was on Scribd. I thought one from the first video would be fine, but the first one that caught my eye with that was All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace. And this caught my eye because I have heard of it before. I hadn't heard of the other books that were spoken about before this one. And also because it's got something to do with the sea and there may be a pirate character. And at the moment the X Bookclub is reading about pirates, so I'm in that general zone at the moment. Links below for info about the X Bookclub that I run with Hannah from Hannah's blog. And when I was watching the video, Cara said that the start of the book was a bit iffy, but then really got into it, like towards the end. So that's given me some high hopes that it's good. Cara also spoke about a pirate that was not really a pirate, or wasn't the typical pirate, and because we're reading non-fiction books about pirates for the X Bookclub at the moment, that really intrigued me, because I'm already thinking about what is really a pirate, what are real pirates, what are kind of stereotypes and what are things that I've made up and stuff like that. So I think it will be an interesting book to read, and it is on Scribd. It's not an audiobook sadly, and it is 416 pages, but let's not worry about that too much. Yeah, I hope I like it. So thank you to Cara. You unknowingly have added to my TBR this month. Okay, time for Pouneh's last roll, and it is with Team Red. So let's see what you get. 6. Oh, I can take a new guy out. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not taking another scroll home. I'm not having another book on my TBR. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fiction and a book. And let's see what you get. Read an award-winning book. So there you go. It can literally be any award there's won, no matter how obscure. So hopefully that works for you. Okay, so that is the end of TBR Trail for this month. I'm super excited. There's loads of cool books on my TBR. And Pouneh, I hope that you're happy with the prompts that you got. So I will just recap over them. The first one that you got was Free Choice, read a book recommended by a bookstagrammer. The second one was non-fiction, read a book set in a country different to your own. The third one was Free Choice, random colour generator, where I got that pearl grey colour. I think it was called, maybe. But feel free to do your own colour if you want a different colour. And lastly, you got STEM, read an award-winning book. So yeah, I'm so excited to see what you choose. If you comment down below, then I will pin it so that everyone can see. And yeah, thank you so much for playing. It's been really fun. I've really enjoyed chatting to you the last few months as well while we organised it and stuff. And yeah, I hope that you like the prompts. So if we now look at the leaderboard, we can see that the black team are clearly in the lead with 3 scrolls that have made it all the way home, although they do have a black scroll stuck at home, which could be problematic. The red, the blue and the purple team still only have 1 scroll that have made... Oh no, that's not true. The blue team have 2 scrolls that have made it home, and the red and the purple team only have 1 scroll that's made it home so far. So it's looking like black team may be the winners, although blue are in a better position because they've got none at home. So I feel like at this point in time, it's a race between the blue and the black team. Okay, so the Boo to You Readathon. Like I said at the start of the video, my friend Lee from Lee Mac, amazing channel, please go check her out if you haven't already. So every year for the past, this is the 4th year I think she's joining in with Boo to You Readathon, and usually I don't join in, but this year the prompts sounded really intriguing to me because the hosts of the readathon, so I think it was invented by Bookish Princess, but this year she has a co-host for the first time, who is Princess Lessons, and the Boo to You Readathon is basically based on the Halloween parade at Disneyland. So it's all kind of like Disney based prompts but with a Halloweeny vibe. Now I'm not gonna lie, I haven't gone down the Halloween book route because I don't like scary stories, I'm not gonna lie. So I've ignored that part. But I thought it would be really fitting for me to join in with it right now because reading through the Lunar Chronicles, and that's based on princess fairy tale stories and stuff. So I'm kind of already reading about fairy tales and princesses, but just in a really different setting, very different setting. But yeah, so I thought it was a nice opportunity to join in. I will link the host channels down below so you can go and look more in detail about all of the prompts and everything like that. But the main gist of it is that they're using the old ticket style for Disneyland. Is it Disneyland or Disney World? Anyway, one of them, where you used to go apparently and they'd give you 5 tickets, which were A to E tickets, and on each ticket stub you had a list of rides or attractions within the park and you could only pick one, and then you'd have to go and like cash in your A or A to E ticket and go on that ride, and then you couldn't go on the others on the list, which must have been difficult. So what they've decided to do for the prompts this year is that you have to go through the A to E tickets and work out which ride or attraction you want and then match a book to that ride or attraction, which I thought was really fun, so I couldn't resist. And when I realised that the 5 books that were already on my TBR could work for the 5 different prompts, I was like, well, kind of already doing it, aren't I? I'm not going to go through all the rides on all the tickets. Like I said before, I will link those guys' channels down below for you to go and check all that out, but I will just tell you what ride or attraction I've chosen on each and which book I've picked for it. So for ticket A, I've chosen to go on the Cinderella's Golden Carousel. And sorry, I'm looking at my phone, that's why I keep looking down. But yeah, and so for that I have chosen to read, which again is part of the Lunaralong Crest by Marissa Meyer. So although, as this cover suggests, it is about Rapunzel, it's a Rapunzel retelling, one of the main characters in this book is Cinder, who is Cinderella. So that works absolutely perfectly for Cinderella's Carousel. Then for my B ticket, I've chosen to go to, I'm not sure, the Swiss Family Island Treehouse, because number 1, who doesn't love treehouses? And number 2, I'm going to be reading this month Dragon Keeper by Robin Hobb, which is book 1 of the Rain Wild Chronicles. This is the first book in the 4th series of The Realm of the Elderlings, so near in the end. But this one's really exciting because it follows dragons, so that's going to be really exciting. But also, the Rain Wild Chronicles is a part of The Realm of the Elderlings where there are tree houses. as well. So that also works pretty perfectly. Then for the C ticket, I'm going to go on Snow White's Adventures ride, whatever that is. I kind of want to look up these rides. Maybe I'll do that later. But yeah, Snow White's Adventures, I'm going to be reading Fairest, which is also in the Lunar Chronicles. I don't have a physical copy of this book, or even any copy of this book yet, but like I said before, this is part of the Lunar Chronicles. It's a novella companion novel to the Lunar Chronicles. So this follows the main villain, and she is kind of based on Snow White's wicked queen, so hence like Fairest. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all that. So that works pretty perfectly as well. So I'll be reading that for Snow White's Adventures. Then my D ticket, I am going to take the Skyway to Fantasyland. I was really happy that that was an option. And for this, I'm going to be reading Legendborn by Tracy Neon. And this I'm going to be buddy reading with Hugo from Scientists Reading World this month, or in October. I'm really excited about it. I absolutely love Hugo's videos. If you haven't watched them, I really recommend you to. He's super chill and really great to watch. Always puts a smile on my face. But yeah, we're buddy reading Legendborn in October, which I'm really excited about because I've heard really good things about it. And this is a King Arthur retelling, and that's all I really know about it. So yeah, so I've taken the Sky Train to Fantasyland and I'm going to read Legendborn. And then finally, I couldn't really choose with this one unless... Oh, okay. Now I don't know. Because now I've got All the Stars and Teeth. Is that what it was called? I can't quite remember. On my TBR, there is the ride 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea Submarine Voyage. So I could read that because it's a sea book. So I actually might switch and read that book for the e-ticket, because my other option was It's a Small World and I was going to read Beautiful World, Where Are You? But from my memory of It's a Small World, that ain't no beautiful world. So I was like, does this work? So yeah, I might actually change it to 2000 Leagues Under the Sea Submarine Voyage and read All the Stars and Teeth. Anyway, so those are my 5 books that I'm going to be reading for the Boo to You Readathon. Really excited about it. I think it sounds super fun, really creative idea for Readathon, and although I wasn't going to do any this month, I literally couldn't resist when I heard Lee talking about it. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much to Pouneh again for joining in with me. I really enjoyed rolling for you, and I'm excited to see what you pick. So not gonna lie, this month I've got quite a lot of books on my TBR. These are the 4 physical books I have. And then how many more are there on top? Another 3? No more. What? Beautiful World, Where Are You? Fairest, All the Stars and Teeth, and is that it? That might be it. 7? I don't know if I'm forgetting one. Anyway, but I'm really excited about all of them. I'm really pleased I get to read Sorcery of Thorns, and I'm pleased I might be getting back into some popular science reading, because that was what I used to read all the time and I've just gone off it recently. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope that everybody is doing well, and I will catch up with you in my next video. See you later, everyone. Bye.